Hi, it's Marianne, and welcome to the Story and Video 5-Day Kickstart Challenge. I'm super excited that you've joined, and I can't wait to see your videos. This is a welcome and an intro video so that I keep my challenge is to keep the videos under 10 minutes. That's my challenge for the prompts. So I thought I'd split it up and really talk a bit about a bit of housekeeping and how the challenge is going to work. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, that's Monday to Friday with an extra 2 days up till midnight Pacific time to catch up, or actually, if necessary, Hawaiian time to catch up. So it's perfectly doable, and I want it to be fun for you, and hopefully you can use a time of day where it suits you. And if you need to catch up, that's absolutely fine. Again, it's doable. All I would say is do day 1's prompt first, because there is a progression between day 1 and day 5, which I hope will all make sense to you as you go along. So the whole idea is the story, which is a really important element. We all love story. We're hardwired to listen to story. And that's why I was focusing on that. We're not talking about becoming master storytellers at the end of this video, but just to get a bit of the story habit and just to get a bit of clarity on how you can put it into your message. And obviously, by the end, you'll get some elements of what to put in, some relevance, and we'll talk that through, and we'll just use some light examples. So story is really important. It relaxes us, it's easier to listen to, and if I give you an example, I did 2 interviews with the same person, and when I had to write the text description, I actually had to double check what the interview was about on the first interview, but I didn't need to for the second interview. Why? Because it was about her story. I remembered it already. I remembered it in 3D. I remembered it in color. So story is important, and it also helps your audience to engage with you, and it enables you to be a bit more natural. Now, certainly when we move through the challenge, one of the other things is to just keep getting that practice in, and in a sense listen to my prompts, which is also listening to your audience's needs, shall we say, but also to come across as natural as you can, because that also engages the listener. So don't worry too much if there are a few mistakes or a few ums and ahs. It doesn't matter for the purpose of this challenge. It's to get you going. It's not to get perfection. And I did a video quite a few months ago when somebody pointed out, Marianne, you did a couple of ums. I actually went through and thought, oh my goodness, I did a scattergun approach of ums. A message came through from a friend saying, that was a great video. And I said, yes, but I did so many ums. And she said, oh, I didn't notice. So the important thing is to be as natural as possible. It gives connection, and a few mistakes, part of vulnerability, and that's fine. The audience wants to know they connect with you. So a few basic things just to give you some guidelines. There's the question thread. So please do pop any questions under that questions thread, and you might find that your question's already answered as well. Please, if you can, stick to day 1, day 2, day 3. As I said, there's a natural progression. There is going to be a post for each day's day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Each will have their own named post. So pop it under the appropriate post, and that will enable us all to follow in progression. It will also enable you to check that you've had time to catch up. So that's that one. Pop it in there. Supportive comments. Try to watch 3 other videos. If they end up a bit longer than 2 minutes, and the first prompt will allow you to do that, then please only feel the need to watch about 2 minutes, and put a supportive, encouraging comment. So nothing about, oh, you could do with better lighting, or I couldn't really hear you, or next time if you did this, this would really help. Something encouraging, unless they reach out and say, what did you think of that? Because we want everybody to be encouraged. Everybody will be at a different stage of confidence. And so we want to encourage them. And that's also a good exercise in engagement, because when you reach out to your audience, you want to engage them and encourage them to come back to you. So we've covered some of the basics there. The commenting, we've covered where to pop them in the thread. We've covered the questions thread. Then the other thing is, if there are any questions, I'm going to ask you to pop your video, whether it's on your smartphone or on the desktop. I'm going to ask you to pop it into your YouTube channel. Some of you may not have started one yet, in which case pop it in the questions form or directly tag me and I'll help you get started. It's relatively easy to do. The one thing I'd point out, even as a reminder to me, is that when you drag or upload your video onto YouTube, please remember to click the unlisted option. So we don't want it to go public for the world to see. We don't want it to go private. We want it unlisted so we in the community can hop along and see your video. So there's that. Once you've uploaded your video, there ought to be a done button there for you to press, and it will show the URL link. So you copy and paste that URL link and pop it in the appropriate thread, and it will show you the thumbnail of your video, and we'll be able to click on that and hop along and watch you on YouTube. And to help you keep it organized, it also gives you the option to create a new playlist. So give it the title of this challenge, and you'll be able to at least organize your 5 videos together in the playlist. So those are some of the basics. Any other questions, please ask. And really, it's a reminder as well, do your best to get the camera lens at eye level and look at the camera lens. So it does feel a bit odd to be looking straight at a camera lens, but please feel free to invite any friends to join you, and hopefully a lot of you know each other already now in the group, and hopefully once you started to receive supportive comments, you'll feel more encouraged to think of maybe talking to us as the group or somebody else. To feel more natural, to feel more relaxed, at least do something a little bit that's relaxing before the video, whether it's reading, whether it's meditating, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's rolling your shoulders a little bit. Do something that just helps you rather than feeling to go straight in the middle of a very busy day. And don't worry about having to do retakes, just do the first one unless you're worried about, oh, I didn't want to share that story or something, nobody could see me. Any questions, reach out. And the last thing is, and I will remind you, smile at us. Smiling helps me feel more comfortable. Hopefully it will make you feel more comfortable. And then when I watch your videos, I'll feel more comfortable. I'll feel a lot more at home. It's just like having a conversation with a friend. And the best greeting you can do is give them a smile. Hey, you're welcome and you're at home. I'll sign off now. You will have the link, hopefully by now, to watch the day 1 prompt. Take care. I'm excited to see you, see all your videos, and I'll see you in that video.